For the past year, we've been helping a young woman named Lexi. She was given a 17% chance to live, and we wanted to help make her bucket list a reality. We've done some really cool stuff, like swim with dolphins or meet a cheetah. And there's just a couple of items left on her bucket list, but they're really big, like meeting Selena Gomez or going to Hawaii, things that require either a lot of money or a lot of awareness. And if you've been following this journey, you know that both of those have been kind of hard recently. So instead of just sitting and waiting for something to happen, we wanted to keep going. We wanted to keep working on our big ideas, and more importantly, keep helping people. So we reached out to a boy here in town who's also been going through cancer, and well, long story short, he has a really cool bucket list.
This guy right here is my friend Dillon.
And this is the guy that showed up to eat cupcakes.
Together we're on a mission to make bucket list dreams possible for people with cancer.
Before his mom introduces his story, I want to encourage you to share this with at least one friend, because that's how we make his bucket list possible. And if you're curious what's on his bucket list, you can click the link at the very top of the description. But I'm very proud to introduce Talon, because he has an incredible story, and really his mom tells it really well. So make sure you give a warm welcome to Talon, because there's some cool stuff coming in the future.
I'm Christine, and I'm Talon's mom. Around September of 2017, he started coming home from school, and every day he'd have a headache, hip pain, he'd run like a low-grade fever, he was just sick. I got him up for school, and I was getting his clothes out, and he came up, and his whole entire head was swollen, huge, lumps all over, and he said, "Mom, my head is hurting." It's like, oh my gosh. I'm like, okay, let's get dressed, and we're gonna go to the ER. And he's, what's wrong? What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Let's just go to the ER. And so we went straight to the emergency room, and they took him right in, and they started running tests on him. They did blood tests, and then they did CT scan and MRI, and then that's when they found all the tumors. A lot of poking, a lot of blood tests, very painful and scary for him. And then first they thought he had leukemia, and then the one doctor, I think he kind of knew what Talon had, but he didn't want to say, and he says, "I'm afraid it's really bad cancer, but I don't want to tell you what it is until I know for sure." So then we were waiting on a certain test, and it took 48 hours for that test to come back. And so when that test came back, then they told us he had stage 4 neuroblastoma, high risk. So that was March 14th.
Obviously the whole thing was a difficult process, but is there a moment that stood out as like the hardest moment?
Yeah, it made me cry. I don't know. It was all hard. All hard. I think the hardest is seeing him be afraid, and so afraid and in so much pain and sick, and I can't fix it. That's the hardest.
If you were to describe to Talon the impact he's left on you, how would you describe that?
He's amazing. He's strength. That's his strength. I can't imagine anybody being stronger than him. When he got the diagnosis and everything he was going through, we didn't know if he would ever go back to school, if he would make it to high school. So that was huge to see him with this backpack walking up to Jesuit. It was excitement, joyful, and scary all at the same time. We just want Talon to be happy. You know, we want him to live life. That is our big thing right now, is enjoy every moment, because life's short. You know what? We have a story, and we've lived our life, you know, so we'd do anything for Talon. He reached out to me. He said, "Hey, you know, we're doing this thing, and we'd really like to meet Talon and, you know, help him complete a bucket list." And so I remember telling Talon, "Hey, these guys are doing this," and he got so excited. He's like, "Oh, that sounds cool, Mom." And I'm like, "So is it okay if I say yeah?" And he's like, yeah, let's do it. You guys offering that to him got him through a lot of stuff, like us making a bucket list and talking all the time, saying, okay, well, the guys want you to do this, you know, when watching your videos with Lexi gave him things to look forward to. You guys being like big brothers to him and doing fun stuff with him gave him something to look forward to. So he's been real excited about it the whole time.
Now, to be honest, all of the really cool stuff we hope to do for Talon is entirely crowdfunded, so we need your help to the extent that you can. In less than 5 minutes, you can sign up as a Gold Bucketeer on our website. And that is so helpful to us, we actually want to provide 2 free thank you t-shirts and a handwritten thank you letter, as well as some other stuff. We also have a t-shirt available. It's actually inspired by a design that Talon drew himself, and it's another great way to show your support. Last but certainly not least, I want to say thank you to the people that support us monthly, because they're the ones that allow us to continue helping other people, and we have some pretty cool stuff planned in the future. It's all because of them, so thank you, thank you, thank you.
You want a free donut?
He's got headphones on.
Those are Beats, he can't hear anything. Do you want a donut? It's literally just a donut.
It's just a donut.
We're trying to help people like de-stress from finals.